I feel like it's the best game we've played all year.
Firebirds win Game 3. Our local hockey team keeping eyes on the prize and fans happy in tonight's game against the Roadrunners. Plus, a frightening experience for passengers on board one American Airlines flight from Ohio. We'll have that in a moment. Good evening. I'm Kelly Moody. Thanks so much for joining us for News Channel 3 at 11. Before we get to those top stories, we got to talk about these winds. A first alert weather alert is in place and will stay in place through Monday. This was some wind video that was taken outside Acrisure Arena. Those umbrellas just blowing away, the balloons rattling about, those poor employees trying to just keep it together out there, everything toppling over. Well, unfortunately, that might be the view outside of many of your front yards as we head into this evening and into tomorrow. Right now, we have sustained winds between, we'll say, 15 to 25 miles per hour from Thousand Palms into Indio. Never good news for those folks out trying to enjoy the festival, and not great news at all when you consider how many of those folks are expected to be out on the roads. Now, thankfully, winds are expected to weaken a little bit more heading into Monday morning when hopefully people can start to clear out. But gusty conditions are expected throughout the rest of the day on Monday. Your current temperatures are hanging out in the low 80s and mid to upper 70s for spots like Palm Desert and La Quinta. Not too bad at all. As we look ahead toward the rest of this evening, temperatures will be falling down toward the mid 60s, just to warm right back up to the 80s by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Again, gusty winds are the main focus, especially when we're talking about road conditions. So I'll have an hour by hour look at what you can expect with those winds and a little bit of caution to give yourself some extra time on your commute. That'll all be coming up in your first alert forecast. Well, the Bird Barn is on fire tonight. Firebirds win over the Roadrunners 5-1. And now they hit the road. Next up, Colorado in Game 3 of the first round of playoffs. Acrisure Arena was filled with Firebird faithful. The big win bringing together fans from across the Coachella Valley. Earlier tonight, News Channel 3's Miyoshi Price talked with fans at Acrisure.
Fans jumped to their feet as soon as the buzzer rang for the Firebird inaugural playoff season win against the Tucson Roadrunners.
Go Firebirds! Let's go Firebirds! Let's go!
It's amazing. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Jason Rader grew up playing hockey at the Palm Desert Mall back in the 80s. Now he sits in a 10,000-plus seat arena and watches his team get the W. Cheers and chants filled the room.
It was electric. I mean, Fuego brought the energy, and we beat them 5-1, and the Roadrunners are on a long bus ride home.
Hopefully now we can win the cup this year.
The fans went wild in the third period for the final goal of the game. This little guy has a sign that says, "When I grow up, I want to be Fuego."
We are super fans. We're super excited that the Firebirds are here, so we're just representing as best as we can.
Fans went all out with their Firebirds gear. Check out this furry Firebird coat, plus a swarm of navy blue and fiery red jerseys to support the home team.
People coming together in this valley. We needed something so big like this.
I believe 100% that we are going to bring a championship back to Coachella Valley, man. It's going to be awesome. Go Firebirds.
Looks like the Coachella Valley Firebirds are moving on to round 2. Make sure you stay tuned on air and online for all your Firebird updates. In Palm Desert, Miyoshi Price, News Channel 3.
A very exciting night and season for the Firebirds. Bailey Arredondo joins us just ahead in sports with highlights from tonight's game. In some other news for you this evening, a 34-year-old Coachella man is now in jail for attempted rape, sexual battery, and robbery in Palm Springs. Now, this happened around 4:20 this morning at an apartment complex on Los Felices Circle North. That's near North Palm Canyon Drive and West Gateway Drive. That's when police say a woman called 911 to report a man had broken into her apartment and attempted to sexually assault her. The woman was able to fight off that man and he ran. Police later found the suspect nearby and arrested him. An Indio Fire Department responded to an RV fire around 10 a.m. yesterday at the Desert Grove Adult Community Mobile Home Park. That's near the intersection of Avenue 48 and Desert Grove Drive. Take a look at that video there. Police say the RV was parked in a storage area when it caught fire. Several trucks were on scene to help battle the blaze. No one was hurt, and that fire is still under investigation. And firefighters also responded to a house fire today in Indio. This happened around 10 a.m. near the intersection of Alexandria Vale and Royal Troon Drive. They were able to put out that fire in about 40 minutes, and it was contained to just the garage. No injuries were reported, and the cause of this fire is also unknown at this time. Well, as the Coachella Valley starts to heat up, Indio Police Department is asking the public to be extra careful when it comes to snakes. Indio PD shared these photos, we've got them for you here on Facebook, of officers coaxing out a baby bull snake, who they've since affectionately named Herbert. There he is. Herbert has now been safely relocated. You want to be mindful where you walk and hike, as snakes are expected to be out and about in open areas. A few more tips to keep you safe from potential snake encounters. Make sure you're wearing boots while out hiking. Stay on well-used trails. Keep your dogs on leashes and check your walls and doorways. Also, this one came from someone commenting on those photos online. I thought it was great. Put a sleeve on your doggy door at night to keep snakes from finding a way into your home and having an unfortunate encounter. In honor of Earth Day, Sunnylands hosted a free family day full of nature-focused activities. Families had the chance to explore interactive stations, do some arts and crafts, and learn more about the desert around them. This is all in an effort to teach families the importance of taking care of our environment.
Appreciate the desert and that there's life here and they can contribute to in different ways to making our planet a little bit better, even in a desert environment. And so, yeah, to understand it a little bit better.
Okay. Now, today was the last family day at Sunnylands until next season. That's too bad. Well, the gardens will be open at least through the first week of June. And Coachella Music Festival is nearly over for 2023. That unexpected headline change will most likely highlight this year's lineup. Earlier this week, it was announced that Frank Ocean was out and Blink-182 would take that Sunday headline slot. Ocean was criticized for the Weekend 1 performance. He backed out of Weekend 2, claiming he had a leg injury. And now we're taking a live look at your I-10 cam, where you can see plenty of cars out on the roadways, but it doesn't look too backed up as of now. Those cars are battling gusty winds and will continue to over the next 24 hours. Make sure you're giving yourself extra time on your commute as we prepare for the mass exodus of travelers. Well, some scary moments for passengers on board a flight out of Ohio. The frightening moments captured on video. Plus, the crisis in Sudan and the U.S. military operation to get American embassy personnel to safety. We've got that coming up. You're watching News Channel 3, the desert's news leader.
A First Alert weather alert has been issued for today. Watch the First Alert weather team's forecast to see how today's conditions will affect you. Download the First Alert weather app to receive alerts and keep watching News Channel 3, the desert's news and weather leader. You can help track our local weather by sharing with the KESQ First Alert weather team. Download the KESQ First Alert app, tap the Share tab, and send us pics of weather we all need to see. Be seen, be heard. Share with the KESQ First Alert weather team.
The doctor will see you now. But do they really? Do they see all that you are? At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together to care for all that is you. Kaiser Permanente.
Last year, I was the top #1 salesperson across the whole state. And I owe it all to Good Feet because they allowed me to be on my feet morning and night. I got it all back. It works. You don't have to sit on the couch. You don't have to wait. You have a life to live. Live it.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
This is how legends are made. Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $3,750 total value on a 2023 Silverado with a turbo high output engine. Visit your Coachella Valley Chevy dealers today.
Like to win a free lunch? Visit our Lunch on Us contest page, sponsored by La Baguette on KESQ.com. One lucky entry will be selected weekly to win a $25 La Baguette gift certificate. Enter for your chance to win today. John White, telling stories from our valley for over 3 decades.
Authorities are investigating 2 separate shootings in Jasper, Texas today. Investigators say the first shooting happened at a prom after party early this morning, where 9 teenagers were shot. Now, thankfully, they are expected to recover. A second shooting then happened later in the city. Police say it's unclear at this time if both shootings are related. The superintendent of the Jasper Independent School District offered prayers to the teens injured. The school district is working with law enforcement to bring the person or people responsible to justice. And some tense moments this morning for folks aboard an American Airlines flight. The airplane was forced to return to the airport after a possible bird strike sparked an engine fire. And as Alex Pressure reports, that incident comes just days after another American Airlines flight also caught fire.
American Airlines Flight 1958, traveling from Columbus, Ohio to Phoenix, was forced to return to the Columbus airport shortly after takeoff.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. American 1958, we had a bird strike and an engine failure.
The flames visible in this video taken from the ground. According to American, the crew reporting a possible bird strike.
Many people started crying and going into tears because we just didn't know if we were going to make it or not, frankly. It was terrifying, and I comforted, as many people as I could next to me. I don't know what to say. I'm still in shock. I didn't start crying until after I got off the plane.
The flight landed safely and taxied to the gate under its own power. The airlines issued a statement saying the aircraft was taken out of service for maintenance and our team is working to get customers back on their way to Phoenix. The incident comes just days after the American Airlines plane caught fire while taxiing as it prepared to take off from Charlotte Douglas Airport on Thursday en route to Dallas.
Nobody knows what's happening, so that's the first instinct is the plane's going to blow. So everyone's grabbing their bags, trying to get up and run in the aisle.
Claire Dungeon was also on that flight.
Everyone was trying to panic, but it was like we couldn't go anywhere either. So I think that was the biggest scares.
A spokesperson for American Airlines tells ABC News American Airlines Flight 2288 returned to the gate before takeoff after reporting a mechanical issue. The aircraft was taken out of service for maintenance. There were no injuries reported from either incident. Alex Perche, ABC News, Columbus, Ohio.
Scary moments there and scary moments last night at the happiest place on earth when the dragon in the Fantasmic show burst into flames. Take a look.
Here at Disneyland. Once again, this performance cannot continue due to unforeseen circumstances. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta start going back. We should start getting back.
Yeah, talk about unforeseen circumstances. Video you just saw there was from our producer Jonathan, who was there when this 45-foot fire-breathing dragon Maleficent caught fire during the the park's popular show last night. Disney says Anaheim Fire and Rescue were able to quickly put that fire out. All cast members and guests were evacuated from Tom Sawyer Island and the areas around it due to wind and smoke. Authorities are now trying to figure out what went wrong there. 16,000 Americans still stranded in Sudan as fighting continues between forces. What President Biden said about the military operation to rescue Americans from the U.S. Embassy. And we've got that first alert weather alert. It is currently in place and it stays with you all the way through the start of the work week for your Monday. We'll be tracking gusty winds after the break. You're watching News Channel 3, the Desert's news leader.
Listen up, Coachella Valley. Tons of brand new F-150s, Escapes, and Explorers have arrived at your Coachella Valley Ford dealers. In fact, you'll find more new Fords right here in your own backyard with easy financing that'll have you driving yours home today. Right now, get 0% financing or $1,000 customer cash on select new models. The savings are big at your Coachella Valley Ford dealers. Stop by or visit us online. Palm Springs Motors and Fiesta Ford.
Not one, not two, but 4 meals for $5 each. Cue the intro. Del Taco has 4 inflation-busting deals for just $5.
Can't spell deal without D-E-L.
They've got the bean and cheese deal, $5.
The crispy chicken deal, $5.
The grilled chicken deal, $5.
And the snack taco deal, $5.
That's 4 $5 meals loaded with Del Taco favorites. More freshness, more variety, more value. Say hello to Del Taco Better Mix.
Palm Springs Subaru loves the Earth. We are dedicated to making our world a more sustainable place. It's all part of the Love Promise, a commitment to make a difference in the Coachella Valley, to be more than a car dealer. For years, Palm Springs Subaru has supported our community and organizations that work to improve our environment. To provide that help, we need your support. Have you considered a new Subaru from Palm Springs Subaru?
Now through May 1st, enjoy 3.9% APR financing on a new 2023 Outback and complimentary maintenance with Maintain the Love at Palm Springs Subaru.
First Alert Weather brought to you by Comfort Air. They're #1 for a reason.
Bed Bath & Beyond has filed for bankruptcy. Now, if you still have one of those infamous 20% off coupons from the popular store, the company says Wednesday will be your last day to use it. In addition to those coupons, Bed Bath & Beyond expects to offer deep discounts on its products as part of its going out of business sales. Profits for Bed Bath & Beyond took a hit after stores closed for months because of the pandemic. The company has been trying to cut costs by closing more than half its stores since late last year. Now to some international news, the latest from Sudan and the ongoing crisis there. An estimated 16,000 American citizens still remain in Sudan. As Rhiannon Alley reports, U.S. Special Forces are now in the region.
U.S. Special Forces, including the Navy's SEAL Team 6, carried out a dangerous mission to evacuate American embassy personnel from Sudan. 3 Chinook helicopters took off from a U.S. base in Djibouti, flying 800 miles to Sudan's capital, Khartoum. A National Security Council spokesperson tells ABC News President Biden authorized the operation on Friday. The president saying in a statement, "I am grateful for the unmatched skill of our service members." Those helicopters were on the ground in Sudan less than an hour before airlifting almost 100 American diplomats and staff, along with their families, out of the country.
Anytime you're flying, at 100 knots, very close to the ground in pitch black, there's certainly some risk there.
The Pentagon calling the mission fast and clean, with no shots fired at the choppers in Khartoum and no casualties. Secretary of State Antony Blinken monitored the operation in real time. The violence in Sudan now in its second week, the result of a power struggle between 2 rival military generals. In 9 days, more than 420 people have died and nearly 4,000 more injured. Several other countries, including Italy, France, and the UK, are now working to evacuate their embassies. The State Department says there are no large-scale evacuation plans in place for the roughly 16,000 Americans still in Sudan.
The Pentagon said that they could maybe think about setting up a safe corridor between Khartoum and Port Sudan, and that presumably using drones would allow the U.S. Navy to take people out by sea.
With the airport now closed, that 518-mile road from Khartoum to the Port of Sudan is one of the only ways out. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
A first alert weather alert is in place currently to account for gusty winds that we've already been feeling here locally, and we've been hearing them a little bit here in our Thousand Palms station. We do have a look here at our I-10 eastbound cam where you can see roads are certainly busy, and they will only get busier as we prepare for all of those out-of-towners to head back from whence they came. But they will be battling winds as they do so, as will all of us. So the big message: give yourself extra time on your commute for anywhere you're trying to head tonight or early tomorrow, and really we know even into the afternoon tomorrow. Traffic will likely be heavy. Let's talk temperatures. Low 70s to start around 8 a.m. We'll be warming up right through those 80s and blasting into the mid to upper 90s as we make our way into the afternoon hours, and that's where we'll hold it until we see that sun set. Temperatures not horrible. They are above normal, but at least we've kind of gotten used to those over the last couple of days. They get a little bit trickier in the days to come. We'll get to that in a moment, but let's talk about those winds that are likely really going to be impacting your driving conditions. Gusty from tonight all the way through your Monday. And again, difficult driving conditions is really our big focus. You got wind-blown dust. We know the washes tend to close from even just a little bit of wind these days, and that can only be expected to back up traffic even more. Plus, just people unfamiliar with the area having to battle those winds, that can get tricky. So again, give yourself lots of extra time. Let's track out those winds for you as we look ahead toward tomorrow morning. Not horrible In fact, just a little bit breezy for some of our more wind-prone pockets, but otherwise this is not looking too bad at all. So if you can get on the roads early enough, you might be sitting pretty. But as we get toward the late afternoon hours, you see the rebuilding of that onshore flow through the San Gorgonio Pass and then continuing to spread out down toward the East Valley as we head into your Monday evening. Now winds will back off a bit more as we look ahead toward Tuesday. They change directions too. It'll still be a little bit breezy for some areas, but not quite as bad. Your first weather alert expires at midnight on Tuesday. So really, when you think about it, your Monday night. Temperatures are going to continue to stay in the mid to upper 90s through Wednesday. But after that, a nice, good looking ridge of high pressure moves on in. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all looking to be well above normal. For reference, an average daytime high for your Thursday would be 89 degrees. Far from it, though, is what we are expecting as we look ahead on your First Alert Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Prepare for the heat and be prepared for those winds in the short term. We'll be continuing to track them for you right here at News Channel 3. Bailey's got the latest in sports after the break. You're watching News Channel 3, the desert's news leader.
GMA This Week is just wow with Yara Shahidi, Judy Blume, Jude Law and Jim Gaffigan, Lizzie Kaplan and Amanda Peet, and Dolly Parton live.
It's so good.
Plus, a mystery guest you're going to want to see this week on Good Morning America.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here. At the heart of every Buick SUV is you.
Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance on Buick Encore GX models.
If you thought regular season hockey was intense, well then welcome to the postseason. Your Firebirds in their inaugural season are headed to the playoffs. The Coachella Valley Firebirds have punched their ticket to the Calder Cup playoffs.
Our Valley, our team, it's our house.
Every hit, every shot, every goal is the difference between going home or racing the cup. Tickets are on sale now. Visit cvfirebirds.com.
We're the Clancy family from Indian Wells. We've used Majestic window coverings for both of our homes in 2007 and today. Majestic Shutters offers an unparalleled variety of product and the professional expertise to help you select what products are most appropriate for you. They're affordable, responsive, caring. We would highly recommend them to anyone who's thinking about doing window coverings.
Majestic Shutters, Awnings, and Blinds, specializing on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. Call us today at 346-1957.
Ford is investing more than $50 billion in the future of battery technology and electric vehicles, elevating Ford to one of America's leading electric vehicle brands. The all-electric Mustang Mach-E brings 0 to 60 mph thrills, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning is the smartest, most innovative F-150 ever built. Ford, the new world leader in automotive technology, and right here in the Coachella Valley, Palm Springs Motors and Fiesta Ford. Karen Devine, reporting in our valley for over 3 decades. Now, time for the best local sports show with sports anchor Bailey Arredondo.
Sunday afternoon inside Acrisure Arena, the spot to be here in the desert. Game 3, winner take all. Tucson Roadrunners, our Coachella Valley Firebirds. You know the story. Good teams make the playoffs, but great teams thrive, live for the postseason pressure. Firebirds said it themselves after Friday. Felt like they were punched in the mouth. Now, if this was a boxing match, yeah, it would warrant a punch back. But the Firebirds have class. They let their game do the talking. Coachella Valley rips 4 goals in the first period. Within the first 10 minutes of action, Seattle Kraken #1 overall pick Shane Wright with the one-timer. Great talent, could be a difference on the offensive end here in April and May. Cole Lind, Miley Cyrus fanatic, joined just under a minute later. He finished with 2 goals. Firebirds avoid the first-round exit. 5-1, the final. Up next, second round over in Colorado. The Eagles. That will be a best-of-5 game series starting on Wednesday. Here now is the team on tonight's performance and what's ahead.
Just thought our mindset, our focus, our execution was completely 100% on playing the way we need to play, and that's why I feel like it's the best game we've played all year.
You know, I'm really proud of how we handled it tonight and how ready we came right off the bat. Dan came in after the game and said that was probably our best game of the year. So to hear that from our coach and, you know, have that assuration helps a ton.
If I remember correctly, against us, they won all their home games and we won all ours. So I think it's going to be a tight series. They're a good team. We're a good team. I'm excited for the opportunity, and I think our whole team's excited for the challenge. And if we play like we did tonight, we should have a lot of confidence.
Who likes basketball? Me, and you should too. With the win, the Kings could close it out at home. In Game 5, De'Aaron Fox, that's the Kings' best player, played like it, 38 points. Kings leading in the second. Steph Curry, what else does he do? Trip range, 5 threes, back and forth game. Draymond was suspended last game, but he made his presence felt on Sunday. This was a nail-biter, real fun down the stretch. Fox buries a triple, gets within 1. Sacramento does have a chance late. They could leave the Bay with a walk-off W. Harrison Barnes, he used to play, not in that building, but in Oakland. All iron, series all tied up, heading back to the capital. Sacramento, in case you didn't know. Sunday at the ballpark, Dodgers take the series over Chicago, 7-3, powered by Mookie Betts. He hit a homer and 4 runs batted in. How about the Dads? Another name for the Padres. I like that name. Back-to-back, they take the series themselves against the Diamondbacks. 37-year-old Matt Carpenter. Yeah, he's on San Diego now. Nice. Can we go 3 for 3, meaning all 3 of our Southern California teams walking out the door with a W? Yes, we can. Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, back-to-back-to-back. Hat trick, home runs in the 6th. Angels hold off the Royals. They win the series. A nice day to be a SoCal baseball fan. Finally, Palm Desert alum Desiree Krawczyk added another title. She won this event last year, Kelly, in Stuttgart. And yeah, Stuttgart. It's a weird spelling too. It's S-T, I think it's 2 T's. S-T-T-U-T-G-A-R-T. Don't quote me on that. I just know she won, and she is a great tennis player.
Well, we love to see it. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you right back here tomorrow morning.
News Channel 3 is now available on any of these streaming services and on KESQ.com.